You're watching BCTV. We're all about Branford. You're watching BCTV, Branford Government Television, a service of Branford Community Television. This program is brought to you in part through the support of the town of Branford.
Okay, I think we'll get started. It is now 6 o'clock. We'll call the Board of Selectmen's meeting for January 6, 2021 to order. I'll remind everybody that this is a Zoom meeting. If you would like to speak, you need to state your name prior to speaking. Any members of the public that would like to speak, we will allow 3 minutes under item 9 under other business to bring up any new business and address the board. Ask if you'd like to be acknowledged to use the raise your hand function. Right. Item 1, to approve the Board of Selectmen minutes from December 2nd, 2020.
So move.
Oh, Ray, you're, hang on, Ray.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
I'll second.
All right. Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, second by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor? Any edits, changes, corrections? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passed unanimously. Item 2, get a motion to go into executive session to discuss pending tax appeals.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, second by Selectman Dunbar. We'll invite Attorney Perito into the executive session to discuss. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passed unanimously. All right, I will create a breakout room. Everybody just please hold. Okay, can I get a motion to come out of the executive session?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are back in regular session. For the record, no votes were taken while in the executive session. Can I get a motion to accept the tax appeal settlement for 28 Summer Island Point Road?
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you, Attorney Perito. Item 3,
Thanks,
to
Jim.
consider and if appropriate, approve the following resolution. Affordable Housing Planning Grant. It authorizes submission of the Town of Branford Affordable Housing Planning Grant application in accordance with the Planning Grants for Thriving Connecticut Communities Affordable Housing Plan Technical Assistance Program request for application. Authorizes the individual serving as first selectman or their successor to sign the grant application and to sign any other documents associated with administering the grant, if awarded, including any amendments thereto. Authorizes the individual serving as the planner or the successor to administer the grant program on behalf of the town of Branford. Okay.
And his aides, including Mike Pence and Robert O'Brien, and people in the highest echelons of the administration,
People to mute themselves. All right. So is there any discussion? I know this is the town planner has submitted for a grant. Under state statute, we're required to create a affordable housing plan, and this will allow first selectman to sign the grant when awarded, as well as the town planner to sign any documents to start this the planning.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectman Dunbar, seconded by Selectman Higgins. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
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 Passed unanimously. Thank you. Item 4, to consider and if appropriate, approve a second amendment to the lease agreement between the town of Branford and the Volunteer Service Center to extend the term of the lease for a 20-year period. I have a copy. This is another amendment as stated to extend for 20 years. This is the Volunteer Service Center located on Harrison Avenue, the former police station, which houses the food pantry, the community dining room, the clothing bank.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectman Dunbar, seconded by Selectwoman Higgins. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Green use. Item 5, to consider and if appropriate, approve a request from the Friends of the James Blackstone Memorial Library for the use of the town green from September 30th, 2021 through October 3rd, 2021. This was changed from September 23rd, 2021 through September 22nd, 2021.
Make a motion to approve.
There you go. Second.
Okay, moved by Selectman Dunbar, seconded by Selectwoman Higgins. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Pass unanimously. Item 6, appointments. The Board of Police Commissioners, Patty Austin to replace Peter Huger, effective February 1st, 2020. Term to expire January 30th, 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did see, I have one hand. Go ahead, Patty.
I just want to thank the entire board for this appointment. I'm very honored and I will do my best. So thank you.
Well, thank you for
Congratulations.
serving.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations and
Thank
thank
you.
you for serving, and I have all confidence that you'll do a great job. So, thanks. Zoning Board of Appeals, alternate Anthony Becchia, term to expire October 31st, 2023.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. Discussion. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Pass unanimously. Reappointments. Academy on the Green, William O'Brien, term to expire January 30th, 2026.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Higgins, seconded by Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Pass unanimously. Board of Ethics, Eleanor Sterling, term to expire January 30th, 2026.
All right, so moved.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passed unanimously. Board of Fire Commissioners, Robert Massey Jr. and David LaCroix, terms to expire January 30th, 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Passed unanimously. Board of Police Commissioners, Anthony LaSala, term to expire January 30th, 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passed unanimously. Commission on Elderly Services, Dana Murphy and Luba Schmidt, terms to expire December 31st, 2023.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passed unanimously. Human Services Board, Lexi Klarman, Elizabeth Saddleberger, and Mary Grande, terms to expire December 31st, 2023.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Parker Memorial Park Commission, Annie Redmond, term to expire December 31st, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Then moved by Selectwoman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passed unanimously. Public Building Commission, Len Tampson, term to expire January 31st, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, seconded by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
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 Passed unanimously. Water Pollution Control Authority, Yvette LaRue, Joseph Herget, terms to expire October 15th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, second by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Willoughby Wallace Memorial Library, Robert Dargan and Mary Donnarumma, terms to expire December 31st, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved by Selectwoman Higgins, second by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passed unanimously. Zoning Board of Appeals, David Laska, term to expire October 31st, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, it's been moved by Selectwoman Higgins, second by Selectman Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That's it for appointments and reappointments. Item 8, correspondence. 3 letters. They are also available in the Dropbox. The Board of Selectmen has asked that an explanation be provided to the community as to why the number of items sent to the RTM several weeks ago for Board of Selectmen consideration are not yet on the agenda. Thank you for your prompt attention to this matter. Sincerely, William Cook. Dear Branford Board of Selectmen, a growing number of citizens are concerned that the first selectman is unconstitutionally and unethically implementing measures to silence citizens in order to prevent them from presenting facts about dishonesty and corruption in his administration. It is asked that Selectman Dunbar, Selectman Higgins, each publicly address these citizens' concerns at your next meeting. Thank you for your prompt attention to this matter. Sincerely, Wayne Cook. Dear Branford Board of Selectmen, it is asked that the entire Board of Selectmen publicly address the current concerns regarding the potentially hazardous debris pile at the Atlantic Wharf site. At a recent RTM meeting, the first selectman was asked by RTM members to contact the property owner about the following RTM concerns with hydroseeding the piles, covering the piles in some other manner, reporting back to the RTM on further environmental testing. Instead, in direct disregard for the RTM members' concerns, the piles were hydroseeded the very next day, leaving serious concerns that the first selectman has any intention of addressing RTM questions and ensuring the public safety on site. Thank you for your prompt attention. Okay. Just to quickly acknowledge this, letters that have been received, they're in the Dropbox if anyone would like to review. Just quickly hit on a couple things. RTM concerns regarding Atlantic Wharf that has been being looked at. As I reported back to the RTM, even prior to their last meeting, and quite honestly, we have not received any formal communication from the RTM, but it was their last meeting. I think they were going to take steps in making further contact. But I will say I have had contact with the owner. They are performing the last series, the closeout testing, which they feel will be available in the next few months. And a comment by the main petitioner at the last meeting, I think that was his main concern was the closeout testing. All other testing was reported and submitted to the appropriate agency. I don't think the one who we're silencing any citizens. I think that's ridiculous. And a number of items. I'm not aware of any other items other than, again, we didn't receive any formal communications, and I don't think it was addressed to the Board of Selectmen. I think it was addressed to the first selectman at a previous RTM meeting to set up a committee to do a master plan for the Tabor property. As I stated several months ago, when this item came before the Board of Selectmen, when asked about having a master plan for that property, I am not in favor of development down in that property, and I would warn against any document being put together that would suggest such development. It is town-owned property. It's for town use. It's currently being used in limited capacity. When I took office back in 2013, prior to coming off, there must have been 1,000 people signed a petition that were concerned about development down on that property. I've talked to several residents in that area prior to taking office and since taking office who have concerned about future development down there. And so, for one, we will not be moving forward with a master plan or a study for different uses of that property. If a future administration would like to take up such an effort, then that would be at the consideration of a future administration. But as I stated several months ago, and I will state again tonight, I'm not going to expend the time, the resources to create a document highlighting different uses for that property. I don't think it's in the town, or more importantly, the public at large's best interest. Any other business? I see Ray Ingram has his hand up. Ray?
Thanks, Dave. It's Ray Ingraham. Just on the Atlantic Wharf item coming from the RTM, that the item was amended, and it did not have a direction to send it to your office or the Board of Selectmen. That was removed in the amendment.
Thank you. Any other comments? Selectwoman Higgins.
Yeah, I just, generally speaking, I'm not too familiar with this whole process. This situation, are they in compliance with this covering of the air or whatever's going on over there, the old wire factory? I don't know what you call it now. Yeah. Are they in compliance by the rules or laws that govern that?
Yeah, I will. Okay. When they, prior to any demolition of the structures themselves, there's extensive testing that was done on that property. And once they identify the different materials within the structure that's going to be demolished, they have to create a demolition plan and how they have to abate it. So they did a pre-demolition survey, identified the materials that would be part of the construction. They have licensed environmental professionals develop an abatement plan to remove the hazardous materials from the structure prior to demolition. That was conducted, and the reports. Then there's a post-abatement survey that's to verify that the materials were in fact removed prior to demolition. That was done, that was submitted, that is on file. They had then taken down the remaining structure, which then they had processed and left on site. What is still outstanding is a post-demolition survey. And that is outstanding, and that will be submitted, I believe, to DEEP. And I have talked to the owners about that, and they said it is forthcoming. I did, prior to after one of the committee meetings, prior to actually the full RTM taking any vote, had a conversation with one of the property owners, which I had relayed the concerns that were being discussed at the subcommittee level of the RTM. He then reported back that they were not in favor of covering the piles that were there, because they felt that it wasn't appropriate to cover piles that, from all reports that they had so far, were not required to, or even they felt contained any hazardous material, as well as the Department of Public Health had issued a letter after reviewing what was submitted and filed and the current conditions, that the piles did not contain any pose any imminent health risk. With that said, there was a comment regarding if there was dust that was fugitive dust, basically dust leaving the site, impacting air quality. So the owners had decided to provide a hydro seed over the piles. Now, I think what gets lost, the hydro seeding is a practice to control erosion and dust migration, because it's actually, there's a paper mulch that gets tacked down over it. So that what they felt was an appropriate measure to address any concern of dust. So there is still some outstanding reporting, and we will, once that is made available, we'll certainly let any interested party know that it is available and submitted.
Thank you for the clarification.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, Jamie,
Go ahead, Selectman Dunbar.
are we as a group going to be dealing with, according to the letter, the things that were sent to us, supposedly Parkside, and I believe it was the sign ordinance. I think that was back in December or so forth. The RTM was sent to us. Did that get sent to us by the RTM? Will we be dealing with it? Not that we can do anything. But if it's something that was being sent, I'd like to see.
Again, the sign, or I don't recall what maybe Representative Ingraham could provide.
Yeah, maybe you can.
We have not, as a board, we have not received anything, I think.
Okay.
At least my office has. I don't think Trista you has received anything. So no.
Okay.
The board has not.
I'm just going by the letter, so that's
Yeah.
good to know. All right. So if we do get it, we'll deal with it, but at this time we don't have it.
Right.
Okay.
I believe Sally Bonner, are you raising your hand? You can unmute yourself. State your name, please, for the record.
Sally Bonner, I'm with the DTC. This is regarding Parkside, and we have a question. Back in November 18th, 2020, the RTM unanimously adopted a motion sending Parkside issue to the Board of Selectmen, but we have yet to see it on the agenda. Can you let us know when it will be placed on the agenda? I understand this question has to go on to the next meeting.
Yeah, and I guess exactly what's the item that Ray? I don't know.
It's one of the letters he sent, and I recall them saying something about Parkside was being sent back to us. I have not seen it at all myself, and that's why when we got these letters, I was wondering how to address them. But you're saying that we've never gotten anything, so I guess maybe the moderator didn't send it, unless Ray knows.
You know?
With the mute on, I couldn't. This is Ray Ingraham. That was a petition, and I'll go through and send what I can look up. I'll have to relook at the minutes to refresh my memory. But I do think I do recollect that it was supposed to be sent to the Board of Selectmen. Seems to be the recollection, but let me. I
recall the RTM taking a vote, and they had an item before them, and quite honestly, they had, questioned what authority they have, and even with the petition item was very. I'm not sure what the Board of Selectmen is. Under state statute is the appointing body for the housing authority. The Branford Housing Authority, despite its name, is not a town agency. You will not find the Branford Housing Authority in our audit. You will not find it in our budget request. You will not find it I don't think you'll find it in our town code. It's per state statute that the Board of Selectmen is the appointing body of this. So when it comes to other oversight, it is the Branford Housing Authority oversees Parkside 1, Parkside 2, which is actually part of the state affordable housing portfolio. So the state agencies are the agencies that have the oversight of housing authorities. And it's governed by state statute.
Well, I hope you follow up on this.
Well,
I'm
again,
new to this, but it's a concern, and the whole issue of Parkside has been around since 2016.
Right.
if not before.
So I think again, I wait for the specific ask, but I, again, would suggest to you, and you said you're there to represent, you're representing an organization,
DTC.
DTC? I suggest the DTC reads the state statute and have understanding of the governing bodies for the housing authorities, not only in Branford, but statewide. I see somebody raising their, Mark, go ahead.
Riccio.
It's Mark Riccio, RTM. If I could just make a suggestion to Sally Bowner, perhaps because this is really from what really taking place is the Branford Housing Authority is run by the state. Perhaps you should call your state representatives and ask them to, if they're Democrats, ask them to look into some of this for you. It's not the responsibility of the town. It's the responsibility of the state. So let's stop wasting everyone's time here, including on our RTM meeting. Let's go to the right source, which is your state representatives. Thank you.
Okay, any other comments? All right, well, I thank everybody for their time. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
All right, it's moved by.
They all jumped out.
Seconded, Dunbar. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Thanks.
This program was brought to you in part through the support of the Town of Branford. Watch town meetings and other videos on demand at BranfordTV.org.